A 3-0 run here for the Lady Raiders in set 4. The Lady Coyotes with a 2-1 advantage. But I think Ryder says, we want to take it to 5 sets.
I believe you're right. If you look over in the huddle, you can see Caswell. She is admonishing her team, telling them, hey, we can get this done. That's what a leader does. You take them on your shoulders, you drive them to the promised land. So I think she's trying to get her team all pumped up, ready to go.
And right now, Ryder probably looks as confident as we've seen them since set 1.
Yes, they put a few points together. That's what happened when you string some points together. But you can tell the High crowd is trying to get their team pumped up as well. I expect this to be intense and down to the wire.
Playoff implications on the line. It doesn't get any bigger than this as the season starts to hit the home stretch. And this Wichita Falls High School team has been good on the road here in 2012, a 5-2 record.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? They're playing really well tonight, so you got to give the Cows some credit on that one.
And a unforced error, a double hit.
But I think
they side out Ryder.
She was going for the dink again. I think she was trying to catch the Raiders scooting up to the front line. That time, not enough muster to get over the net.
Tied up at 13. From the back row, it's Gray. Nice block from Sarah Aiken with the roof. And the junior with authority right there.
You know, when you look across the net and you see her there on the block, it has to work on your mind. You're thinking, wow, what am I supposed to do with this?
Both teams trying to be strategic here, and Brianna Fisher bumps it long. And so we're tied back at 14.
Here, look, very smart. She let that ball just roll out that time, so that's, again, thinking your way through the point. Good job, 14-14. Raiders making better mental thoughts and strategy on this game.
Almost a disaster there for the Lady Coyotes. They're able to save it. And Lewis sets up Kendall Chamberlain. And Chamberlain just a little bit too much on the downward slope.
You know, an opportunity there. I can tell she was trying to help her team out, but like you said, probably just missed it just by a fraction of an inch, and that caused that angle to go bad.
15-14 in favor of Wichita Falls High School. Back row attack here for Caswell. And it's Pert just getting it over. Chamberlain gets blocked. Nice job up front by the Lady Coyotes. And down the line, and it's gonna go out. Chamberlain tried to get it to go, but no dice.
You know, I like the strategy there. I think she saw something, pushed it just a little hard, that's all.
2-point advantage now for the Lady Coyotes. Trying to get out of here with a 4-set win tonight. And that one off the hands of the Coyotes.
You know, short set, number 12 for the Raiders. She is fired up and ready to go. I like that.
Kylie Beaver, just a sophomore, but playing big time here in the middle for Ryder, as the Coyotes having some problems, but they get it over the net. Caswell down the line, and that's gonna go down, and she has played well here in set 4.
She has indeed, and I see the Raiders really trying to set her up more and more. Again, I like that strategy. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Dance with the one who brung you.
And Hillard did a nice job bumping that from the back row to set her up. 16-15, Old High. And now Lewis tries to dump it over. Jada Green now, cross court, it goes out. Side out Ryder. And it's 17-16, Ryder with the lead, and does it seem maybe Old High playing a little bit tight right now?
I think Old High, you know, again, when you start losing point after point, you know, your confidence levels begin to go down, and you can see a little swagger amongst the Raiders now. They're beginning to feel it. You can see the rhythm getting picked up here, so we'll see how this goes from this point on.
Old High saves it. And Jada Green jumps it home.
Big point for the Coyotes.
Let's look at that one again.
She playing that well, right down the middle of the court.
That's turning something out of nothing.
Yes, yes.
Alexis Amador back into the lineup for the Lady Coyotes. Nice dig from Ayers. Jada Green again.
You know what? That's twice now. Looked like the set came from somebody who had their back completely to the net. They must know where she's going to be at all times, because she's been able to put it down 2 times in a row.
18-17 in favor of Old High. We're going down to the wire tonight.
Yes, yes, I believe we are.
Caswell on the antenna.
I could tell on her second step that was going to happen.
That just happened.
Yes.
Like a boss.
You're not like, oh my goodness, I know what's coming next.
Oh my, we're tied up at 18. What a shot. Right up the middle. And Old High gets a nice play, or excuse me, Ryder gets a nice play from Boydston.
You know, they're feeling it now. They've got some points. Their swagger is back. They're confident about what they're doing. That makes all the difference.
1 point advantage for the Lady Raiders on their home court. Old High with a 2-1 advantage as that one is long.
Yep.
Sarah Gray tried to send it down the line. It's a 2-point lead now for Ryder.
And I think even the Coyotes now are beginning to press a little bit because they sense that the Raiders have got some momentum going.
Hillard, oh, and a service ace.
Well, the Raiders have put up a few points on that. That's really going to help them. They just seem like a different team now. They got a few points under their belt. They are ready to play much more confident volleyball.
Sarah Aiken will come into the lineup at 6'3", an imposing presence in the middle for the Lady Coyotes, and she's gonna, looks like, match up right there against Caswell.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's gonna go long, side out Ryder.
Give the Lady Raiders credit, because you had to really make a guess on whether that was going to fall in or not, and they guessed correctly.
Stivers checks in for Ayers for Ryder. 21-19 is the score. Ryder leading Old High as Aiken winds up, fires, and that is in.
She does what she does. Believe me, when she's in the middle of the court, the Raiders have to be careful, because she can change the dynamic of the game in 1 split second.
21-20. Woo!
And you hear the crowd, they are ready to go.
Lewis sets it up, and Ryder lucky to get it over the net. Caswell, and she's gonna hit that one long.
Trying to make something happen there, but I understand. She's at, I think, what she considers her best point to hit the ball. She's just trying to be aggressive. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You got to keep doing what you do.
Tied up at 21 here, and Sarah Gray back to serve for Old High. Hillard with the save, and Old High just gets it over the net safely. Aiken tried to
good block,
send it home. Now it's Fisher bumping it over. Set up for Caswell.
Good dig.
Nice job by Old High. Ryder playing a little bit defensively on the offensive end as that one is off the arms of Hillard. And Hillard had a tough decision to make, and she didn't have a lot of time to make it.
You know, it's split second. What do? That ball's coming at you 100 miles an hour. And I mean, you just have to do what you do to try to keep the ball in play.
That looked like it was going to land in. And there's a timeout on the floor, Ryder.
You know, I think a good timeout. They're very much in this ball game. I still think their confidence level is high. I think they're going to be okay. They just got to settle down and get some points going here.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Tonight's telecast is intended solely for Time Warner Cable customers. Any use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of Time Warner Cable Sports Channel and the schools involved is strictly prohibited. We got to get that one in, because you just never know.
I'm going to tell you, the atmosphere of this game is electric. There's a enthusiasm racing through the crowd. The crowd is pumped up. The teams are fired up. I think this is exciting. I don't think playoff volleyball could get any better than this.
If you're Ryder, you want to see a fifth set. If you're Old High, you want to warm up the bus. Get on the bus with a win, Ron. Still some business left to finish here at Ryder tonight. 22-21, Old High with the lead. Cross court, and that's a winner.
You're right, Dan. The Raiders are not going quietly into this good night. They're pushing for that fifth set. Good swing and a good hit.
Tied up at 22 after the side out for Ryder. Caswell back to serve. Set up for Aiken, the lefty winds. Nice dig from Madison Hillard. Caswell's just gonna send it over. And Old High with some problems. Hanks with the save.
Nice play.
Set up for Chamberlain. That one a little bit wide for the sophomore.
Great defensive effort all around. You're right, Hillard picked up a dig back in the back off a strong hit. I didn't think she was gonna get that. Kept that play alive, but let me tell you, both teams are laying it down tonight.
Zan Hanks was almost underneath the basketball goal and got it over the net. This is impressive stuff.
This is very impressive.
23-22 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. Set up for Chamberlain, and that one's down. Past the diving Gray.
Let me tell you something. When you're going for a hit and you're down by a point and what could be the last set, you got to have ice water in your veins to hit that ball like that.
23-22, or excuse me, 23-23. Nice job by Caswell, kept it alive. Set up here for Aiken, and she gets stuck.
Good block.
And Ryder now will go to set point and try to force a fifth set.
Coyotes had their power player in the ready, had the bullet in the chute. They were ready to put this one away. Good block by the Raiders.
Timeout, Old High. Ryder won the first set 25-23, 25-17, and 25-18 wins for Old High. It sets 2 and 3, but this one has really made this match live up to its billing.
You know what, I'm gonna tell you, this has to be what it's all about. If you're not having a chance to see this game, let me tell you something, you're missing a treat, because this is some great volleyball by both teams tonight.
I mean, I know me and you both do a lot of high school football on Friday nights, but right now this atmosphere can match that without a doubt.
Let me tell you, as they say, pandemonium is racing through the crowd.
Ryder serving for the set and their life in this match. Buckley, and that's long, and we're going to the fifth set.
You knew it was gonna happen.
25-23, Ryder pushes it to a fifth set. Don't go anywhere, we've got some more volleyball coming up. You're watching the high school volleyball game of the week on the Time Warner Cable Sports Channel, tied up at 2.